What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Life So Crazy. It's the Vongola Boss here. The other day on Twitter, YouTuber Nerdrotic found himself at the center of what can only be described as a rage thread, disguised as a plea for help for allowing someone to live in your head so rent-free. It all started off like this. Nerdrotic is a piece of that we've allowed to operate amongst us for far too long.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them that mad?
Who is we? Matter of fact, whose mans is this? Who gave you the authority to pull rank over what is, checks notes, giving your opinion on movies and TV shows? Now, to preface this thread, it was made by an individual who sports his pronouns in his bio. Pronouns! I'm not even mad at it. I just prefer he change his from he, him to rent-free. Insecure, jealous would work too, but I digress. Let me give you the spark notes real quick. Logic does not apply to these types, but for the logically inclined, hopefully you'll find some entertainment from this foolishness. He calls Nerdrotic a racist grifter, two words that have effectively lost all meaning in today's age. Says he sells and capitalizes off of anger and outrage as he makes a thread which gets traction off of his anger and outrage towards him. But let's not do the appeal to hypocrisy thing here. This whole sells you outrage thing falls flat when you actually give props where they are due, and your praise is as loud as your criticism, which is a great way to beat these allegations, and something he has done before in the past. It gets goofier. Just wait. He claims that Nerdrotic cannot stand the concept of anyone who isn't straight, white, or male making an appearance or being the lead.
Hey, pal.
In this same tweet, Nerdrotic is wearing a Rippaverse comic shirt featuring Isom, an original black character who is the foundation of Eric July's comic book universe. Like, bruh, it was staring you in the face as you tweeted that. The thing that sends me about the word grifter is how it's thrown at those who don't really stand to gain all that much in the grand scheme of things. Compare that to those who give praises that aren't deserved or hold their tongues for fear of losing out on opportunities and deals. Like, if you're going to grift, better to align yourself on the side that really will give you all the cash and prizes, which, last I checked, isn't going to come from criticizing multi-billion-dollar corporations. I know people love to say the internet is all about hate and that's what brings in the money, but I'd beg to differ. If you want to cash in, play to the safe side and placate to normies who just want to feel good inside and consume. The problem is when the product becomes indefensibly bad and mundane that grift falls apart because people do catch on. A valid criticism out there is, well, if they don't like it, why do they continue to watch? The same could be said about games journalists who clearly don't like gaming, are constantly complaining about trivial matters, and begging from movie simulators because actually playing a game is too hard. It's their job, and there's an incentive. Compare that to the goof that made this tweet thread. What do you think he really got out of it? He doesn't even have a blue check mark, so all he's getting paid in is likes and retweets. Imagine taking time out of your day to spill your grievances over an individual that has built up an abundance of real estate in your head for free 99, not even a handful of Elon shekels. I don't know whether to be appalled or impressed by this level of hate. The fact he's not getting paid just shows he's really committed to this. If you really want to spot the grifter, just check their card facts, nerd facts, whatever facts applies to them. And his checks out. If it didn't, I doubt he would have been able to amass the following he has. But all this really comes down to is a difference of opinion, which I salute simply because with the way the game is set up today, you need agents of chaos. Afflict the comfortable, or in this case, the pompous and self-righteous, who love to wield the sword of rules for thee but not for me. Yet that facade masks a deep-seated insecurity which manifests in mask-off moments like this tweet thread here. Like, bro really can't handle a YouTuber who has a difference of opinion in that he thinks the Marvel movies he likes are basura. You realize you can just go watch YouTubers who say what you want to hear. Echo chambers are not in short supply here on YouTube. When you take a step back and look at the whole picture, Nerdrotic is part of a contingent, let's say the old guard of fandoms, that really only has the power to complain about the shift towards a modern audience. Sure, if you don't like it, don't watch, but better yet, you can go create your own entertainment as others in his circle have. I point that out to show the overall state of affairs, but also to highlight just how absurd it is that even while in that position, His opinions alone can bother people so greatly.
Really makes you think.
It's honestly impressive how an old white guy who records videos in a room filled with action figures can bother the Hollywood machine and its lemmings so much. Clearly, it is not enough to just enjoy. I won't say pretend, because there are some people who genuinely like it, but it is not enough to just enjoy it and ignore what others have to say like a sane individual. Because deep down, you feel bad seeing someone disagree and a large quantity of people say the same. Because like an NPC, you need all your beliefs reaffirmed. But that is a personal problem, one I suggest touching grass to alleviate instead of having a meltdown online. But that's all I got for this one. If you enjoyed the video, stick around, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a comment down below. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this foolishness. And check out the 2 videos showing up on the screen. It's been the Vongola Boss, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.